How we doing, YouTube and my fellow traders? It's Bet on It Guy, and this is the day 20 recap of me going over the trades I took today in my 100K funded accounts. It's Wednesday, yeah, 3/19, March 19th, Wednesday, and FOMC day. Big important news that the country gets every month. As you can see, I opened it up. I opened it up here to start the video to kind of show you guys the action we have going on. Information just released. It looks like on the ES we had about a 30, 40 about a 30 point move, a little bit more than a 30-point move. Let me check out the news and see what the information was. So FOMC is more or less the government voting on interest rates, right? Whether to raise interest rates for the country or whether to cut. And it looks like they're steady rate decisions down here, 4.5%. So no changes, no cutting, no raising, pretty much the same. As far as that goes, I mean, it's good for the country, right? It's good for the country because it's kind of saying that inflation has gone down since earlier in the year and later part of last year, but they're not cutting any rates. So, overall, the economy is pretty much going to be it's steadying off. It's leveling off for now. But as always, anything can happen that could move the markets. And as you can see at the bottom, we are green today, 2,000 on both accounts. I don't trade, as you guys know, I don't trade well during news days. So I tried my best to get some profit last night going into the mornings. That way I didn't really have to take any trades in the New York session because, again, I don't know what it is on news days, FOMC days especially. Action is just sometimes a little crazy and I can't judge it for some reason. And in hindsight, going off of what we have as far as the action today, for the most part, we had the first half of the day. It's been like an uptrend. We had some clean moves here, the downside and to the upside. Pretty much clean moves, a little bit slower than the markets usually move. But I mean, nonetheless, they were pretty clean. So if I had to have taken a trade, if I wanted to really say, okay, you know what, let me dive in and take one more trade, take a trade for the day. I mean, I could have, right? I see a couple setups here for a long, right? The break of this high here. I see this trend here. Usually I like to go off trend, so I probably would have waited to this pullback here to get in. And this little bit of a downtrend here that we have going on as well after lunch. But for the most part, I mean, I feel like the markets they're going to pretty much just chop around the rest of the day. So no need for me to really take anything. Let me extend this trend line, unless we get like a pop that kind of shows okay we have another move up. But I mean it's after 11, so I mean most of the trades are already done for the day, and yeah, I'm pretty much gonna lock it in as well. As far as my trade goes, I took one trade yesterday, two trades yesterday. So at open, we had a pop, right? Didn't really make sense. I mean, kind of because we've kind of been chopping around the market yesterday prior. We were chopping around towards the end of the day. Didn't really go anywhere. And the same thing, right? It opened up, down, chopped back up, and then we started to kind of make a move down. I was like, okay, I was looking at this channel here. It's pretty much saying, it's hitting that channel again. Let me go ahead and go short. And the short was working. This trade here, it was 100% my fault. I should have taken the profit down here, but I got greedy and I moved my stop below the VWAP area, and I shouldn't have done that. It literally like I double tapped my take profit. I was up about $1,000, and because I moved it down, I mean, obviously it did break the VWAP area. So yeah, that was a very frustrating trade, and we started to gap up. So I'm thinking, okay, we have this, and this is hindsight. We have this channel again, right? I'm just gonna go short, here and wait for that to come back down and maybe into this level. Wasn't really looking to take a big profit because the first trade, I got greedy. The first trade, I was like, you know what? Just stick to my rules. Let me take some points, and we'll go into tomorrow with some green. But as the Asian market opened yesterday, we got like this uncharacteristic pop. It was uncharacteristic for after hours, the evening especially, and I didn't really put too much into this pop area here. I didn't because it usually that's unnatural movement, right? And then what do you know? Right, as I held, what do you know? The price just kind of just sold off. This was all take profit here. My thing was it was probably like a pump, right, to open the market, and then just kind of sold off steadily. We got a large gap up here. This was kind of like a pre-market for the European session. Again, uncharacteristic, right? Just that quick pop. To me, that's just shorts covering. So what did I do? I actually, once it came back down, I was in profit again. I actually added, right? I added because I was in this trade so long. I was like, you know what? Let me just go over bigger size, moving slow enough to where I don't really have to make a big move to get some decent profit. And yeah, I added here. It went down like like it had been the previous couple hours. Went down. I just got out. Right, 2,000 is good for me. Made up for the $200 loss I took it earlier in the trading day. And that's how we have that 2 grand mark. And you know what, 2 grand in the after hours, I'll take it. It ended up did go lower. It did go lower, but I'm already in bed this time. Right? I'm not staying up for that. And obviously in the pre-market, it gapped up a lot. We had a good gap up in the New York session. And then as of now, as you can see, for the most part, we had a big green candle. So we'll see. Well, I don't know. I'll watch the action the rest of the day, but we'll see how it goes. So that's going to be it for the video here. Again, one more day till I get that payout. One more day till I get that payout eligibility. It's going to be the second one for this account. Very excited. Not going to go crazy tomorrow just because I don't need to, right? If you look at the balance up at the top here, we built this account up over 20 days, over 26 grand in both accounts. Like I'm very happy with the consistency and the progression. Stuck to my rules. That's what I wanted. When you get into funded accounts, especially for new traders, right? Build that account. Couple hundred here, it adds up over time. It's only been 20 trading days. It hasn't even been 3 weeks yet, and we're already at 26 grand per account, right? 26,000. So I'm very happy about that. And again, I'm not going to go crazy tomorrow. Just take the profit. So that way we're not jeopardizing our payouts, and hopefully, I can go ahead and get that extra money in that bank account. That's the whole goal, right? That's the whole goal. Keeping track of your wins, your losses. But the most part is keeping track of how you're feeling, how you're progressing as a trader, building strategies that work for you, and so on and so forth. So, okay, well, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to watch this FOMC action a little bit longer, and then maybe I'll shut it down for the day. But again, if you enjoy this channel, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like and comment down below, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.